Hello, my name is Manuel Abitia, and this is a video for MGT16 Personal Ethics at Work, class with Professor Buchanan, section B00, 11 a.m. to 12:20 p.m. And the prompt is selecting a company, finding its code of conduct, and recording a video about my insights after reading it. I have read the code of conduct of Apple, and this is what it tells me about the company. So Apple, one of the biggest tech companies renowned for innovation and design in the last century, has different ethical standards. So its code of conduct is based on principles of labor rights, environmental responsibility, and business integrity. However, it is also needed to be done a comprehensive assessment demanding a closer examination of their past dealings and ongoing challenges. So Apple's ethical framework is rooted in the belief that all workers deserve fair treatment. Its code of conduct explicitly prohibits practices such as child and forced labor, emphasizing the importance of providing safe working conditions, fair wages, and reasonable working hours. Moreover, the company advocates for the empowerment of workers by promoting freedom of association, which is a fundamental right essential to fostering a culture of dignity and respect in the workplace. However, there are past controversies that have cast a shadow on this commitment. So there are several reports of labor abuses, including excessive overtime, unsafe working conditions, and instances of child labor that have lowered the company's reputation. So Apple has made some efforts to address these issues to increase transparency and regular audits. Nevertheless, there are still questions that arise about the efficacy of these measures. Apple also has made some commitment to environmental responsibility. So it recognizes the urgent need to mitigate climate change and minimize ecological footprint. Apple's code of conduct underscores the company's commitment to sustainability across its operations. So this includes efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, conserve natural resources, and promote recycling and responsible waste management practices. Also, Apple prioritizes the use of renewable energy sources and strives to minimize the environmental impact of its products throughout their life cycle from design all the way to disposal. So, Apple has made some good progress in this area. However, there are still some concerns about the environmental impact of Apple's manufacturing processes and product life cycle. So, there are several critics points in its code of conduct on the company's reliance on resource-intensive materials and limited repairability of its devices as areas needed for improvement. So it is also important to mention that as the urgency of climate change grows, Apple faces a huge pressure to align its environmental initiatives with industry benchmarks and sustainability standards. So, in conclusion, we can say Apple's code of conduct serves as a roadmap for ethical behavior in the tech industry. So, while the company has made some progress in upholding labor rights and environmental responsibility, there are still past controversies and ongoing challenges that underscore the need for careful observation in this company. So, Apple is really, I have the belief that Apple needs to make a big change in both the the environmental area and also in the way they treat its workers. So I believe to have a great success inside and outside the company, Apple needs to find a way on balancing the outside demand since it's increasing even more every year with the way its workers will work as well as making sure the environment won't be affected. So one of the ways the company could make this is by putting into practice different ethical standards, more like about environmental responsibility and cost and looking for their customers' well-being. So I think these two things are really important to have a company, not just Apple, but all the companies in the world working in a great manner. So it is always important to do the right thing by taking care of your workers, who are the most important people in your company, and also making sure that we all live in the same world where our actions will be affecting other companies as well. So just putting into work the second model for decision making. So if we will be if Apple will be damaging the environment in this way, so if all the companies will be doing it that way, what will happen to our world? Thank you so much for listening to me.